Friends, as we journey through this new year, 2025, I believe God is calling us higher. He's calling us to a higher level of faith, a deeper level of trust, and a bolder expression of action. You see, for far too long, many have been content in the shallow waters of life. Comfortable, yes, but hesitant. Maybe even a little afraid to take those bold steps that lead to the extraordinary. But I believe in my heart that this year, this is the year, we launch out into the deep. You know, when I talk about launching out into the deep, some of you may picture a physical boat on a vast ocean. But this, my friends, is about a journey of the soul. It's about stepping out of those comfortable confines of your comfort zone and daring to trust God for the impossible. Think about it. What are those dreams He's placed in your heart? Those desires that seem just out of reach? Launching out means taking those bold steps of faith, even when the circumstances around you, maybe even the voices in your head, tell you it's not possible. It's about silencing those doubts and stepping into the extraordinary realm of God's power. Imagine surrendering completely to His leading, knowing with unwavering certainty that He has already gone ahead of you and prepared your breakthrough. Now you might be asking, Joel, why the deep? What's wrong with staying where I am? And friend, that's an honest question. The truth is, the shallow waters, they may offer a sense of security, a bit of familiarity. But let me tell you, the best of God, His overflowing abundance, His miraculous provision, it's not found in the shallows. It's in the deep. Think about a fisherman. He could stay close to the shore, maybe catch a few small fish. Or he can take his boat out, go further, where the waters run deep. That, my friends, is where the great catch is. And the same is true for your life. It's in the deep waters of faith where you'll experience supernatural provision, where God's favor will chase you down and overtake you. It's in the deep end where you'll discover your true destiny, the reason He placed you on this earth. You were not created to simply exist, but to thrive, to leave your mark on this world. But you'll never do that clinging to the safety of the shore. And let's not forget, God is a promise keeper. He has already spoken blessings and breakthroughs over your life, but those promises, they require you to meet Him halfway. They require faith, obedience, and yes, action. Launch out, my friend. Chapter 3. I know what you're thinking, Joel, this all sounds good, but when's the right time? And my answer to you is simple. Now. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, but right now, because the truth is there's never a perfect time to step out in faith. And you know what they say, delayed obedience is still disobedience. Listen, if you feel a nudge in your spirit, a prompting from God urging you to take that leap, don't ignore it. Don't let fear or doubt keep you anchored to what's comfortable, especially in those times of uncertainty when things seem tough. That's when your faith is most precious. That's when you have to dig your heels in and trust God like never before. Remember Peter? Walking on water, he took his eyes off Jesus and started to sink. He was tired, felt like giving up, but that, my friends, that was the moment Jesus called him out onto the water. He's calling you out too. Chapter 4. Now I know this all may seem a bit overwhelming. You're thinking, Joel, how do I actually do this? How do I launch out when I'm afraid of heights? Well, friend, let me tell you, it all starts with two simple things: faith and obedience. When God speaks, when He places that dream in your heart, trust Him completely. Take that step, even if it's just a small one. But don't do it alone. Seek His guidance. Spend time in prayer. Ask for His divine direction. He'll never steer you wrong, and don't think for a minute that launching out means it will be easy. You'll have to put in the work. Be diligent, be persistent. But most importantly, overcome those feelings of fear and doubt. Fear is a liar. It will keep you chained to the shallow end, convincing you that you're not good enough, not strong enough. But faith, my friend, faith will set you free. Chapter 5. This year, 2025, I believe with every fiber of my being that God is calling us higher. He's calling us into greater realms of faith, into overflowing blessings, and into opportunities we never thought possible. But you can't receive them if you're not willing to step out of the boat. You cannot settle for less when God has more for you. The deep end, that's where your breakthrough is waiting. Your miracle, your healing, your restoration, it's all within reach. But you have to meet Him there. He's waiting for you, arms open wide. This is our year of supernatural favor, of divine intervention, of uncommon testimonies. But we have to be willing to launch out into the deep to receive it. Friends, my prayer for you today is that you will find the courage, the faith, the unwavering belief to launch out into the deep waters of God's plan for your life. Don't stay in the shallow waters of fear, of mediocrity, of hesitation. The deeper you go in faith, the greater the results you will experience. I truly believe God has prepared great things for you in 2025, but you must be willing to step out in faith and obedience. So I ask you today, will you launch out into the deep? Will you trust God for more? Will you take that bold step into the greatness He has in store for you? As you launch out, may you experience divine breakthroughs, supernatural provision, and uncommon testimonies in Jesus' name. Welcome to your season of abundance. Launch out into the deep.